Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. Hello everyone. It is D-Phase here, streamer, game dev extraordinaire. That was the line that I was thinking of. Right, I forgot. I need to be more confused about the extraordinaire line to add a bit more flair. Anyway, what are we doing today? Today we're gonna do a little bit more Escape from Tarkov Hradcore with Mastery Lockout. What does Hradcore mean? It means at the beginning of our account, we delete everything, including our secure container. We cannot use any sort of insurance when going into raids. Use insurance when going into raids. We can repurchase our secure containers, but even if we repurchase them, the only thing we can store in them is money and keys. And then as the containers kind of go up in value, so as we get like the beta, the gamma, so on, we get to bring along like meds and things like that just to have in our kit. But that goes for the larger kits, which are very difficult to get. And then at the same time, we cannot purchase anything from traders, the exception being Fence. Fence is the only one that we can use like money to purchase regular things. Everyone else, we have to find barter goods to purchase with. And then Mastery Lockout means that we are locked to pistols until we master two pistols. Once we master 2 pistols, we get access to 1 shotgun. Once we master three pistols, we get access to 2 shotguns. Once we master 2 shotguns, we get access to 1 bolt-action rifle, and so on and so forth. Once we've mastered a weapon, we cannot use that weapon again until we've mastered everything in that same category. And the categories are pistol, shotgun, bolt-action rifle, submachine gun, machine gun, assault rifle, DMR, and then rocket launchers. Hey, Quelix! Haven't seen you around in a bit. Hello, welcome. Today, oh my god, today was such a late start. I woke up like an hour ago and I fell asleep at like 10:30 a.m. and it's like, oh. Also, we need to play some games together again. It's been too long. All right, I'm going to remember to switch to the main screen this time so people can see what's actually happening. Yes, okay, there we go. Alrighty, so this is what's happening. I've been able to purchase some things and then make use of some things. We had one of these magazines purchased a while ago, so we have ourselves heavily kitted out. How are we doing on our mastery? So here is our pistol masteries. So we have 1, these count as the same. So 2, these count as the same. 3, these count as the same. So 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have access to 6 shotguns. Nope, hang on, that one's not mastered. We have access to 5 shotguns. I misread. Works like you have mandatory vacation. You have to take your vacation. Hey, you come back from vacation. You're just like, imagine just being like in the middle of a flight and getting like an email from work being like, hey, sorry, we need you back actually. Alright, we have access to 5 shotguns. So our 5 shotguns are the MP133, MTs 255, the sawed-off and the MP43 are like considered the same gun, so that's the 3rd shotgun. Our Saiga is our 4th, and then our M870 is our 5th. Okay, what do we need to do? What is happening? I have completely lost track of anything or everything that's happening. I missed like a day or so of streaming Tarkov, and I'm just like completely out of it. I can't even remember. Like, I am so tired. Like, my sleep is so all over the place. My everything is just like, what is going on? Where am I? Why am I? All right, we got ourselves. Ooh, I think we need that for a later upgrade. That's just nice to have. We're gonna keep that in there because we have no place to store it. We need that for a quest. I think that's a quest done. We need that just to have. Excellent. And we need that for either a quest or a hideout? I think that's the Vent's hideout upgrade. Yeah, okay, we just need like one more PCB. Okay, we gotta go find like a single PCB, and then we are golden. So that's 2 more Tashankas. This one, we're waiting on this one. Once we die, we're gonna accept this one, and then that's just gonna give us like an armor and a backpack right off the bat. Need to eliminate killer twice, not happening. Yeah, sure. That one's gonna happen. Hand over found in raid Untar helmet. Like, maybe... Like, I'll try. We might run into a scab wearing that helmet. And then get out of ground 0 through Emercom checkpoint. Sure. We need more rep with mechanics, so I'm gonna try for that. Just gonna... This... I think that's mostly what we need. We have ammo, we have grenades, we have more ammo. Alright, let's just go do some ground 0 then. We need to find ourselves some... We need to find ourselves a singular PCB. Which screen? I've gone through a number of screens and I have no idea which one you mean. The task screen. XCOM vibes? Which XCOM? I didn't get XCOM vibes off of that task screen. Like the original XCOMs? Because those ones I haven't played. Okay. Alright, we don't have Emercom as an extraction then. I was literally about to see, we just have to be careful going in here though. Oh my god. Oh god, I can't run through there. Come on, man. Oh my god. What is this? That was a hell of a bad start. Oh my god. I don't like that it's kind of becoming tradition that, okay, this is gonna help. Yeah, I do not like that it's kind of becoming tradition that at the start of every raid, we just lose the kit we got the previous raid. Sorry, at the start of every stream, we lose the kit we got at the end of the previous stream. Oh my god. Well, this is not the best place to do it, but we're gonna patch ourselves up. No, that task I was talking about, there's one task that asks us to kill a boss twice in 24 hours, and then we also have the same task, but that one gives us a week, and only need to kill him 6 times for it. That's just used up, like, most of our meds. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, if nothing else, I'm glad I was able to get out of there somehow. I honestly, like, kind of cannot believe I'm alive. That was a really bad place to get, like, shot at from 2 different sides while having a shotgun. Okay, alright, and we still have 2. Yeah, see, this is why we bring CMS kits now. Once we have, like, good armor. Good armor lets us survive, which means CMS kits actually get used. Come on. Finish up. Okay, I need to put this here. I'm glad I brought a backup. Oh. Ooh, an ump. I wish I could use that. Oh, half of our front plate's already gone. I'm just gonna take that just to sell later. Okay, now me... Don't jinx it. But how am I supposed to get clips if I don't jinx it, damn it? I couldn't even... Like, that time I couldn't even get out the... It would be really bad if we got shot at here before we got shot at. I couldn't even, like, farm the clip before we got shot at. Like, god dang it. Oh, hey, an Untar helmet. I need that for a quest. Guards desk from dorms? Oh my god, that's a good key. Okay, alright. The game is giving us, like, a little bit of slack. Nah, that's too heavy for the amount of money you get for it. Now, we do need... We might honestly just be using that code immediately. Now, my favorite is definitely going into a raid with almost nothing, taking down someone and then taking everything. It gives that, like, vibe of old spy movies, and just, like, you know, like, they just go into an alleyway and then a clearly different person wearing the exact same clothes, outfit, and mustache come out. That stuff I freaking love doing. But yeah, one of those things, Icarus is getting new bosses, dude. Icarus is getting new bosses, and it's gotten, whatchamacallit, new, like, base decoration items, so we need to see about getting into that game again. I don't think I'd want to play it on stream. I don't know how much of a stream game that is. I think Icarus is a little bit tough. Come on. Icarus is a little bit tough to stream, just because time passes so quickly for you in that game. Whereas, for anyone watching, it might not quite be the same. I just noticed that my arm, with this, front grip, foregrip, there we go, foregrip. With this foregrip that we have, my arm is literally just clipping through the magazine. The drum magazine. All right, so far so good. Hopefully we get we're gonna rerun this, and hopefully we get a different extraction. Oh. Yeah, I heard something about this. I heard that they've added a lot more rubles into these places. So it's actually like... Okay, yeah. Admittedly, Icarus is very much a heavily clippable game. I could definitely see that. I don't know if it's like our live streaming game though, and I don't like... Recorded content is just so tough to handle. I don't have too much of my space is being used by my Unity projects. Like one of the annoying things when it comes to game dev is that your game project is generally way larger than the finished product. Like most of my games are around like, you know, I try to keep everything down as much as I can. So they're around like 1 or 200 megabytes, right? And even I think Eclectic Expansion Enterprise is like 700. I don't remember. It's been forever since I've looked at the size of that game. But that same project, even though it's like so small once compiled, it's whatchamacallit, its size is like 4 or 5 gigabytes on disk. And I like making a lot of prototypes. So I almost have like See, I was in a very similar, yeah, looks worryingly at 5.39 gigabytes free space left. I was in the same boat. I almost have an entire 1 terabyte hard drive completely filled with projects and prototypes. Maybe not quite the whole 1 terabyte, but like 3/4 of it is just filled with projects. What is 545? Okay, so yeah, that was just like... I'm not even sure if that was the one that I was shooting at that took up my legs there. But I am glad I was able to run away. But yeah, for something like Icarus, I feel like you would probably have to do like you would just have to like record tons and tons and tons, and then that recording you can you know, mine for the best for the best material. Whereas this this one's honestly kind of fine to stream, and I do enjoy like just streaming this game. Oh, nice. Yeah, you probably will, honestly. Space goes very, very quickly, unfortunately. Okay, so I think I can just turn in one of these car batteries. Car repair, here we go. Turn in one. Go, master set files. This one I can sell. All of this we can keep. Whoop. It's possible we can't keep all of that. Yeah, shucks. Yeah, hang on, that full fuel can I can put. But yeah, that's a nice rig though. That's so much space. Yeah, I did something similar for mine. I had to... Oh wow, we actually have so much fuel. That is surprising. All right, we're not gonna go anymore on can I sell this to? Yeah, we're not gonna go anymore on ground zero for now. I want to go to like some other places, just because I'm a little bit tired of ground zero. Wow, that's worth nothing. Good to know. Hang on. What was salt required? I know it was like a required bartering thing. Right. Okay, there we go. Ragman level 4. And then, right, that was it. The 9mm sound suppressor. That's what I was like actually looking for. Oh. And at Jaeger level 3, we can trade it for Flechette. Cool. Okay. God, I hate the 5.7 ammo. It takes up such a weird amount of space. Yeah, no, getting rid of the SSDs is like a, sorry, not the SSDs. Getting rid of the hard disk drives is like a good move. They're really showing their age. Oh, did I put it in there? I did. Oh no. God, where am I? 1 second. No, not in there. 1 second, 1 second. I'll find it. I'll find it. It's somewhere in here, I think. Nope, I've moved the FMJs away from there. Great. Is that LF? Yes. Okay, perfect. This game requires so much of your brain space just to keep track of like where the hell you have stuff, because they give you such a limited amount of space. Nice. Those looks like, why, out of curiosity, why like a 3090 GPU instead of like a 4090? Have the 4090's prices not gone down at all yet? Okay. All right, well, we're gonna have to ditch something. We have no space. We kind of just need everything. We need this for like future hideout upgrades and the like. Okay, you know what? Here, these two O scopes. Sure, we'll need some, but we'll find some more. These two Serval lighters we can get rid of. That's something. What else? The Xeno we need. The diaries we need. Okay, here. These two other Serval lighters. Okay, and I think that's it for stuff that we can get rid of. We can use this UV lamp for something. I don't remember what it was, though. Alright, for a scope, for a SIG MPX, and for, oh, an adrenaline injector, and a grizzly. Ooh. I cannot. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go. That's what was getting the UV lamp. Because, yeah, last time that adrenaline injector really came in clutch. Really came in kind of clutch. I think, yeah, Jaeger will also take it. Okay. I guess we're just carrying most of our FMJ ammo. I need to... Oh, okay, it's your current GPU. Gotcha. But yeah, I need to... There's no space anywhere for anything. The thing that I need, the thing that I desperately need is a freaking... Hang on. Okay, so hang on. Where is... No, is it... Can I just... Item... Ammunition case. This is what we need. Mechanic task completion. Okay. So we need to complete some task for the ammo case. I need to figure out, hang on. Okay. I'm just gonna look aside very quickly, and I need to figure out what that task is, because I have forgotten. Okay. Oh, you can just find it as like a thing. Gunsmith Part 5. Is apparently one of the things. And then samples, big customer, and the higher. What was samples? Okay, for samples, we need anesthesia or fishing gear. Okay. Big customer. Right, okay. Right, that's for the chemicals quest. And then the good times. This quest is only available to buyers of the Edge of Darkness. Oh, come on. That's there's actual like quests locked away. That sucks. I didn't realize that there were actually like locking quests. I know there's stuff like the expanded pockets and the like that you don't get access to unless we just dump that MP. Yeah, let's just get rid of that MP5. And I'm just gonna put this stuff in here because I just need the space. Yeah, I know that there's quests that you only get access, not quests, but I know there's stuff that you only get access to, or rather you get early access to, right? So like if you got the whatever, the Unheard edition or whatever it was called, then you got access to the larger pockets right off the bat. But then you could get a quest to get those larger pockets. I didn't realize that there were just some that's like, nah, sorry, you just don't get it. You just don't get this quest. That's plus 12 ergo though. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of something. Yeah. I think that should be good enough for now. And then we can worry about the rest of the stuff later. Okay, we are just gonna get going. We have all of the stuff that we need. I almost went in there without a repaired armor. Big on armor. We're doing fine. Okay. That was a surprisingly easy quest to complete. I have absolutely no space to put those AKs anywhere. Like, I can't even put them in my inventory to sell them. Never mind, figured it out. I'm also just going to sell that SPP. I don't even care at this point. It's going to be so long before we get to use it. That whole thing was the equivalent of, like, that was not good. That was the equivalent of, like, one nice MP5. Those two AKs. Okay, operational tasks. Yeah, so we need to exit Ground Zero, Urban Medicine. Right. Let's do some streets then. We have stuff to do on streets of... Hang on. That actually just reminded me of tasks. Gunsmith Part 4. Modify and OPSKS. Oh god, that's gonna take forever to find. I didn't have anywhere to like store that OPSKS. Alright, let's see what we have on streets. I need to see where audit goes. Okay, where does audit go? 1 second, guys. Okay. Right. Okay. This one I know where to go. And then the pets won't like it. We can try and get to that one. Alright, Streets of Tarkov it is. I am so glad we did not lose this kit. This is actually like a nice kit with a decent gun and good ammo. Well, okay, good ammo is debatable. Shotguns are very debatable in this game. But I think for this thing in particular, we could do some sniping. We have 20 rounds. There's decent odds that we can hit something. Yeah, definitely bringing too much stuff, but I have to be using up all of my meds. It's just how it goes. And then, I mean, at some point, I'm hoping, like, once we level this gun up, it's going to be a huge problem because I have nowhere to put it. Honestly, probably what's going to happen is once I level up all my, once I master the Saigas and get them all fully leveled up, I'm just going to sell any Saigas I come across because we just have no space to put them. We have, like, plenty of other stuff to use with them. I just have no space to, I have plenty of other shotguns. I just have no space to keep anything that I'm not using. I'm keeping a whole bunch of the pistols just because a whole bunch of the pistols that I haven't mastered, because a whole bunch of them are actually like decently kitted out, and once we master all pistols, then we get to use them again. And then we're gonna lose them at some point, but you know, what matters is we have them to use. Yeah, this is, I definitely need to go through here and just make a decision on like, okay, keep this, sell that, keep this, sell that. Because we don't, with like, even if we got a sniper rifle, we're not really going to be getting this. We definitely need another documents case or like a keychain. These both, for this one, we just don't have enough ammo, or rather we don't have enough magazines to be running these easily. This one we do actually have ammo for, and I think I may have bought a spare magazine for it. So it's doable. I'm trying to get to, yeah, I think if we do a couple of economy runs, we might be good, because what I'm trying to do, aside from doing all these quests, I'm trying to get to about 3.5 million rubles, and then once we're at 3.5 million rubles, or at least 3 million rubles, like at a minimum 3 million rubles, we can see about upgrading our stash, and that'll give us 10 more rows in our stash, which is going to be so helpful. We probably, yeah, we want to go to at least 3.5 million. And then on top of that, immediately try and get another million afterwards. Because what we're gonna need is, I'm gonna try and push the boss area. You know what? I feel like pushing, oh my god. I mean, I guess ask and you shall receive? It literally just spawned me right at the place where I would be pushing the boss. What we do want to do, however, is go from a different side. I have been watching just some other streamers play, and like I think a year ago, one of them, Sheaf, did like a tutorial or like a walkthrough of like, hey, this is how you push the boss, and I'm gonna try and do it that way. Because normally I go in from this side, and apparently you're supposed to go in from the other side and not this side. Oh my god, telemarketers, go away. Dude, I am so frustrated that telemarketing is not, like, illegal. That's one of the things I think is very much missing from telephones, is just the ability to like... I was gonna say the ability to block things. I feel like you can definitely, like... I'm just now... This kind of shows my age. I'm thinking of landlines. Anyone can call you on a landline. It's very difficult to block. But it's more an issue of, like, they just keep, you know, getting... Like, you can block a number, but they'll just keep getting more and more numbers to harass you with. And it's just, like, never ending. And it's extremely frustrating. Don't need that. No, it's fine. I can't easily get access to a tank helmet, and I have nowhere to put that thing. I don't know that I want to push a boss with this. None of the ammo that I have is, like, any kind of armor piercing, so I just have to aim for legs. But, like, we might be able to get something done. On the bright side, the boss that is here is completely unarmored. He just has, like, a ton of health and, like, a big gun. His guards, on the other hand, they are way more capable. Or rather, they are way more armored. I'm gonna try and see if I can go through here. Come on. Why did my character not jump? Carrying. SKS. Don't need it. Okay, so that alerted everyone around here, so we are on a little bit of a time limit. Not a time limit, more like a time crunch. Okay, I will say though, slugs when the scavs are wearing no armor are freaking hilarious. feel like I need more of those screws. Yeah, this guy probably has something for us. Yep. Not the same stuff we're using, but it'll do. Okay, we are safe for one moment. Okay. That's 150 damage, and that actually does some amount of penetration. Okay. Whereas the slug is 167 damage, and very little penetration, and some chance to cause bleeding. Okay. I'm gonna eat, drink, go out the top. Try and get into the bossing area. Trying to step over any mines getting into the bossing area. I feel like I hear scabs, but that might be above me. Okay, no snipers up there, it looks like. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. This one's just nice because I just like that as a thing to wear. In fact, there we go. Hell yeah! Alright, we're fully kitted out now. You know, I like that mustache a lot better before I watched Invincible, and now it just reminds me of Omni-Man, and I'm like, oh man. That mustache has been ruined for me. Okay, so can we go through here without getting ourselves shot? Nope. We need all of our grenades, chat. I can't believe I'm holding this, like, freaking angle. I can't believe this is working, honestly. I don't know that I hit anyone. God, there's another one over there. This is awful. This is like the worst place we could be. From prone. Come on. Okay, we're going to strategically withdraw. Okay. All right, we're fine. We're fine. There's nothing to worry about. Oh my god. Why are they just waiting there? Like, I want to get into that boss area, but they're just freaking waiting there. Badge. Well, I guess we're going back. Any way I try and push those guys is just gonna get me killed. Jesus! Those guys really want my soul. Okay, we are going a different direction, chat. Okay, this isn't open, so no one's been up here yet. That sucks, bro. Just have like 3 PMCs about to spray us down. Nope, 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 nope. Stop. And to press R. At least have anything good in here. Those guys are also blocking access to like most of the good loot too. Most of the good loot that we're looking for is over on the other side. I do, however, need to search most of these toolboxes because I'm looking for screws. I mean, we got like some good stuff, so we can see about evacuating. I just need to take a different route. Dude, I am so glad I didn't try and just fight those guys, and I just hit the deck. That was extremely close to just getting domed out. And I got very lucky with how they were throwing their grenades. For some reason, the AI PMCs are way less accurate with their grenades than the scavs are. The scavs and the guards are just like precision point hitters when it comes to throwing grenades. It's ridiculous. And this, chat, is why we always pick up the first heavy bleed fix we find in a raid. So I unfortunately threw both of my grenades, so I can't even attempt the going into the boss area from this side. Ooh, okay, that's exactly the stuff that we needed to start a thing, so we definitely need to get out, because we can clear out a lot of our inventory with it. Okay, where's our exits? Sewer river. Oh, that's perfect, actually. We can get there with relative ease. Did I just hear a door open? No. Alright, going back the way we came. Scav. Also with 2 scavs. That was extremely rude. Yes, okay, good. He had a heavy bleed fix. That's what I was looking I think this guy just picked that shotgun off of the one we killed upstairs. Yep. Okay. Was that the sound of a scav? Okay, that may have been way off to our right then. Ooh, we are not doing well on health. I'm gonna bring the filter to see how much it sells for. But yeah, hang on, that hexagon. Was that for... Yeah. Shotguns and carbines. I'm gonna bring this just in case, because that might give us, That might be one of the suppressors that we need for the gunsmith task. I need to slowly start collecting the pieces for the gunsmith task. It's going to take forever, but I'm going to slowly start collecting them. Alright, looks like no snipers at least. We are going to try and shortcut this as much as we can. I don't want to go all the way around the square, so I'm going to try and cut through. Oh, there's either a PMC or a scab way off at the distance there. I saw something running. Ah, and there we go, something's shooting. Also, for those of you wondering why I'm closing all the doors behind me, for PMCs, here it doesn't matter, right? They're not going to be able to tell, oh, open, close door, whereas in the regular game they might be able to. But it gives me a very good sound advantage in that I can hear when they open up a door, whereas I might not be able to hear them normally. We are just, like, laden with morphine. Oh my god. We could just... Oh, hang on. That's one thing that I've wanted to try. Is it game? Mission, health power scheme. Continuous medkit healing. Enabled. Okay, so now theoretically, if we do this, my guy should just be constantly healing. Yep. Excellent. Do we have space for everything? We have space for everything. We don't need another one of these LCDs, I would say. The Star Slug we need for a quest later on, I think. And this paid is going to trade us for a Salewa kit. Oh my god! Oh, we needed that. Holy shit. Oh, that's a whole, like, upgrade right there. That's a whole, another hideout upgrade. Okay, now we really can't die. We have to do our utmost best to not die. Unfortunately, it does seem like there might be PMCs over at our extraction. If there are, we're probably going to redirect to Stylobate. Dude, I am so glad I'm a loot goblin. You don't normally find intelligence folders on those bodies. That's a rare spawn. Those for pullbacks. Probably not those, actually. Get rid of the batteries and the wires. I want the matches and the H matches because of their bartering stuff. No, we seem to be mostly in the clear. Ooh, yes, need those. It's just going to be a question of getting out. shit. I heard him.
Give up. You're pinned.
Not sure about pinned, but definitely surrounded. That one's not closable. Okay. One. Heck is he? Where'd he go? Yeah, so those were the guys blocking my way. Is he trying to... Oh my god, that's a clip right there. Give me everything. I want all of your items. Mostly they're grenades, yes. The grenades are the most important part. Followed by their med items. Level 4 front plate. This, I think, is level 5. Where's that guy we saw running? I thought I saw a guy running with, like, a sniper rifle. Was it you? No? I have no idea where that other guy is. Or if there even was another guy. I'm gonna... No, I should not take this. I should take the other gun to sell. Pump that for a grenade. Pump those 8 matches for a grenade. Oh! Oh! And we're right next to an extraction, too. Okay. We need to make space somehow. Okay. See, this is why I want this backpack. Because this backpack, is actually, like, smaller. It's a... This backpack is actually a TARDIS. Dude, I'm so glad that the AI PMCs make noise now. Normally, they'd just be like dead silent and just waiting in a corner and would just instantly kill you. Now that they actually make some amount of noise, you can deal with them. Like, it's still not easy, but you can deal with them. I'm glad that the grenade that he threw had a long timer. Okay, okay. Oh my god, this was an incredible raid, actually. The only problem now is we have no place to store that lion and cat while we get, like, I think we need, like, 3 or 4 more horses to get a thingy for it. We have the PCB and the secure container, though. With the PCB and the secure container, the intelligence folder. We have the PCB and the intelligence folder. So that's 2 hideout upgrades right there. I mean, I guess it's worth it to hunt down PMCs. Dude, that last one was just funny. That AI PMC was just determined to determined to kick through that door in the opposite way. I don't even know if it was me or the AI that opened it. I can't tell if it was like me pressing F or the AI pressing F, but that was hilarious. I was tempted to also just like put a bunch of rounds like through the door at about head height, but I decided I'm just gonna open it and hope the AI isn't a kick animation, because if they are, it's not gonna do anything to me. Okay, first things first. This goes here. Vents is ready for upgrade. Oh, that was a massive come. That was a massive come up. See, this is why sometimes you just need to run away from fights. You don't push every fight. When it's like a 3v1 in the wide open, you don't push every fight. Nice. Oh, and to get it right away. Sweet. And to get a little bit more money for our tasks. So we need every other thing. And then we need, okay, good. I've been collecting these, so we need more secure folders. Oh, that's nice though. That's so much space that we've freed up. Okay, we need just 2 more packs of screws and 1 million more rubles, and we can expand our space. Remind, 1 more pack of screws. Is this worth anything? Yeah, decent amount. Let's do 7-1. 7-2-0-0. All the rest of this stuff we are going to sell just because we need the money. I should have reloaded all my stuff for a little bit extra skill. Oh well. Anyone else take these? No. Oh, mechanical. Oh, solo peacekeeper. Right now, honestly, we just need the money. So I'm just gonna focus on selling all the money stuff. Well, I was concerned about how are we gonna, fit all of this stuff in our hideout. And we brought back exact the stuff that we needed to fit the stuff in our hideout. I'm happy as a clam right now, chat. We got a massive, massive come up. Wear the mustache. Can't steal Pestily's thing. What's his thing? Oh. We have PS12 somewhere. I don't remember where. We already have, like, too much morphine, I'd say. We got ourselves 2 more grenades. Very needed. Hang on. was this required? So vitamins. That's what it is. It's a rail for our shotgun and a short barrel for our ARs eventually. Oh, apparently 2 of these Apollos and you just get the night vision goggles. Nice. SV98 and okay. Yeah, so Apollo is kind of necessary for us to collect. I think there was a pistol somewhere in here. Yes. I can take this off, put this on. That one acts as this, except you can also put something on top of it, so. Okay, now, the problem is, I don't think, yeah, these backpacks don't fit inside one another. Here we go. Ah. Okay. This can apparently go there. This morphine can go there. We have grenades up the wazoo. Don't want grenades in there, but that's where we have them. Medical condition. Anyway. Okay, I think we're all good on stuff. This we can sell. That PS12, I feel like I have PS12 ammo somewhere. Finding it is going to be a pain, though. I have PS12A and B. I don't have regular PS12. Great. Just going to take this flechette out. Anything that's like this, that it's just like a single bits of ammo, I'm just going to take and use. It's taking up too much of our space as it is. We very much need like a second med case, but we have absolutely no place to put a second med case. Okay, we now just need to find 4 horses. Ooh, wow, an almost unused serve kit. Who sold that? That's weird. Okay. I guess people just like don't like using it too much. That's a nice Mosin I would like to have. Can't use it. It doesn't look like we got horses this time. Oh well. Right, a thing I wanted to do. Sell off this AUG. I probably want to keep that Boss Z. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Boss Z kept. Okay, yeah, that was a good thing. We had like the free space for it, so it's a good thing we took that out. Right. The thing I wanted to get from Fence is more ammo. 1270 Rip. Grizzly 40. I do not like the Grizzly. It kicks too much. I think Rip. Yeah, it's very high recoil though. I don't like that. So we're gonna bring 20 rounds buckshot just in case. I don't know that we're gonna end up needing it, but you know. Did we finish any tasks there? I don't think that we did. Okay, I think I got lit up quite a bit. Okay, I'm glad that we got this armor plate, that it's like so repairable. All right, let's do another streets and try and do it better this time. We have more grenades this time. Maybe we can actually make it inside the boss area. It seems like a lot of the AI PMCs that spawn, they also want to go to the boss area, but then they just sort of get stuck outside, which means they're basically just additional security for the boss area, which is quite unfortunate. But yeah, when it comes to fighting the AI PMCs, the most important thing with the AI PMCs in PvE mode, never re-peek the same corner. They are locked in on that. If you can find another corner, it'll take them like at least half a second to kind of look at you and start shooting you. So if you can like walk past a corner, like you saw there, like I walked past a window, I kind of was looking for them, but really I was just trying to get their attention up on the window and then go back down and then shoot them from the actual thing. If you just walk past the thing, you can also hear kind of where they're shooting from, so you have an idea of where to aim the next time you go, and then you just take the corner. You just take that angle slowly. And yeah, for the most part, make sure your right angle peeking. For left angle peeking, you're gonna take so much damage before you can see them. It is like, even with like the shoulder swap and everything, you're still taking a lot of damage. Right, well, this is happening. Oh shoot, right. We could have bought upgrades for, oh right, we have silver tokens. I'm basically just like accumulating silver tokens. We're up to like 7 now. I'm gonna split these by groups of 4 actually. There we go. We now have 7 silver tokens, which, oh right, I completely forgot about that, to explain that at the beginning of the stream. Oh well. Basically, if we bring in a weapon and we kill a scav, we get to buy an upgrade for from any trader with money, but it's only from traders for that weapon. If we kill a PMC and extract, we get a silver token. A silver token we just record, and then we can use that to buy a weapon attachment from any trader for any weapon, right? So it doesn't have to be weapons that we brought in. That's because of the increased risks of getting PMCs. And then we have our golden upgrade tokens, which is if you kill a boss, extraction or not, you just get to purchase an upgrade for a weapon from anywhere. And that's just like a little extra thing to just make it more interesting to risk your weapons and stuff like that. It just makes it more fun. We almost have, I think again, once we unlock a trader's enough. Oh, this is an awful spawn. Yep, this is where I thought it was. This is an awful spawn for us. We can, however, yeah, from here we can go do a task though. After we check over here. Nothing we want, chat. Nothing we want. Okay, no sniper up there. It's like no one up ahead of us. Jump! Oh my god. I hate it when my character doesn't jump when I tell them to. Oh god! Oh god! Oh! Demons! We got demons! Yeah, that was 100% me being like, oh, this is a funny moment. Quick, do a funny voice for the meme clip. For the clip. You did it for the clip. We used to do it for the Vine, now we do it for the clip. Alright. I know that that loadout makes no sense, because the rest of the... I have a slug loaded that does no armor damage, but a lot of flesh damage, followed by 2 slugs that do almost no flesh damage and a lot of armor damage. I mean, it's honestly, like, kind of not bad, because it means that I can use the AP-20s to strip a target's armor and then just unleash hell. But it's just not a good way to go, because with these slugs, you don't want to be aiming for the chest. You want to be aiming for the, even though all of my shots, I just realized all my shots recently have all been to the chest, you don't want to be doing that. Ooh, nice. Need. You want to be doing, with the slugs that we are using, is, aiming for the legs. Because that way you know you're getting through the... Damn it, no meds. That way you know it's not going to get stopped by armor and you can just deal with them. I did not know that horses can spawn as loose loot here. You know what I should do? I should actually go back and go through the, yeah, instead of going through here, I should go through the... Go through the restaurant and then through the underground, because that one will expose me to a little bit less danger. Oh my god, wait. Wait. That's like a full stack of FMJSX. I'll take it. I'm so used to finding just like loose rounds. Okay, that's over there. That's not in our way. Yeah, I'm so used to finding loose rounds that, like, finding something like that that's like, oh, this is actually worth something. Okay, good. I need this. Stab? Yep. Oh my god, that was near my head. That was bad shooting on my part. That was slightly better shooting on my part. There's more? Yep, there was more. Now all the AR are gonna come around here. I can't help it, my shotgun shakes bring all the scabs to the yard. Think that one shot me in the chest? Oh my god. That was just unfortunate. Oh, Oh my god. Well, there goes my other arm. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, take it. I also need to loot the ones down below because they might have stuff that I need. I need that OPS gas. We are just gonna start collecting the stuff that we need for mechanic. Or gunsmith, rather. That one's been all checked out. We're gonna go upstairs, where it's a teensy tiny bit safer because we can put a door between ourselves and the scavs. Okay. Come on. Alright, we can patch up, reload. We needed that wrench. Oh no, did I just... I did just... Oh, I did a bad. Literally, like, did you see that? That was nearly the end. Like, he hadn't finished putting on the clasp yet. But because I accidentally decided to put the ammo on, I completely forgot that that's a thing. It used up one of our CMS uses, even though we were basically... Oh, that's so frustrating. I forgot. Okay, let's reload our power mag. These all came in handy. Honestly, the thing that came in handy the most was just this pistol. Having a backup pistol. Otherwise, we probably would have been fucking dead there. We're loading that one for emergencies, but we're probably not going to end up using it. Okay, and this should use up the entirety of that AFAC. Well, see, now I don't know where to go. We're probably going to get even more scavs swarming us. Did I? Oh, I think I put away one too many morphines. I wanted to keep one. Yeah, we're gonna have to use these. Okay. Are there more? Yes, excellent. This is what we're looking for. Perfect. Now the question becomes... God, I thought that was an active scav right there. Hey, it seems like the new scav spawning system might be working. They're not... I heard someone. The scavs are no longer spawning infinitely. Thank goodness. Yeah, see, now there is a reason to actually go prone when checking scavs. Before, you just kind of be in a bad situation because you'd have to get up and then be able to run. But now, it's actually harder for them to see you if you're prone. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's what we needed. Okay, from here, we can still get a quest done. Okay, no scavs across the way. I think we need that. We definitely need that. Ooh, that's another 70 grand right there. Nah. Don't feel like carrying that. Looks like no scav up there. It looks like we're in the clear. Where are extracts? Crash site, damaged house. Perfect. Damaged house is actually perfect for this. It gives us a straight line extract from the objective that we need to do right to the exit. Or rather, from the objective we need to do 2 feet. Come on. Hey, I'll pick that power bank though. Okay, it looks like they're slowly fixing up the loose loot. And a lot of these rooms, if like it's like a case of, oh, a container didn't spawn, well, there's no point looting this room at all. Ooh, nice. That's like 200 grand right there. On the flea market, naturally. There's a sniper. Let's just leave. I was gonna take some pot shots at the sniper, but let's just leave. Let's just get out of here. Do we want to go poke the boss area? I kind of want to go poke the boss area. Let's go poke the boss area. We've had it too good for too long, chat. We gotta go lose a kit. That door is open. That door is not supposed to be open. Either PMCs or the boss is actually up. Well, shit. I was kind of hoping the boss wouldn't be up. Okay, we have enough grenade to where even if the boss is up, we should be able to handle it. Okay. No, I guess the door is just open. I don't see any of his guards. It's possible some EMCs have ransacked through the area. Okay, alright. I guess we're fine then. Wasn't worried for a second, chat. Not 1 second. God dang it, we need screws. Yeah, we do have to be, like, kind of careful in this area, though. There might still be someone here. Yeah, we're clear. Yep. Oh, perfect. We can just use up that water. Scav. We don't have to bother with them. We don't want to attract more scavs. At least not right now. It's another grenade. I see. I'm just gonna... Green Tracer, PSO 9mm, CBJ, that's black, that's 300 blackout. Okay. Yeah, I don't much care for Green Tracer. They seem to just kind of be like one of the worst performing 9mm rounds. Like, only slightly better than PSO, but even then, like, a PSO can get some stuff done. I would like that bear. Alright, we're just gonna drink everything. Yes, instead of selling these, I realized that there's a way to add these things as customization to your hideout, so we are definitely keeping one of these bear buddies and just putting it in our hideout. And Xenoscopes. Great. Probably shouldn't look in here. If I see a Bitcoin, I'm gonna be so mad.
I guess that one's... That was a PMC. I think he got stuck. Oh my god. I kind of want that armor, but probably what I actually want is just his plates. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Away. Put this here, and then we can inspect it. Yep. Oh, okay. We already have left and right plates. Nice. Okay. Gonna have to get rid of a bunch of stuff. No, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go. So we're gonna throw that down. We're gonna do modding. Inspect. Going to toss this plate. Take this granite BR5. We're going to toss that plate. Going to inspect. Take this plate. Mod our thingy. This, we are going to dump those side plates. Search. Inspect. This plate. Where'd the other plate? There it is. Modding. Inspect. Okay, good. Those were both dumped. We're going to do that, and then we're going to take this, and there we go. We now have that. We're going to take one of our plates. Yeah. Toss that, toss that. We have nowhere to store these plates, though, is the problem. 31 of 49. 36 of 43. Okay, alright. We have some place to store them. Okay, I have to be careful, because that guy may have had a friend. But we managed to eliminate that guy without really damaging his armor, which is great for us. Is there anyone in here? No. There's another thing I want to try. No, okay, these are all locked. Because I know that they buffed the loot pools. I know that they buffed up the loot pools when it comes to, like, safes and cash tills. Oh, I don't want to go through the front there. The dead body, that's like you. Gross. I cannot. Losa. Okay, good. We needed that. We needed more ammo. Apropos. I'm just gonna bring that with me, honestly. Quest. Quest done. We're doing pretty well on all like the hydration and stuff. I think I just now need to get to Damaged House, which is not too far away from here. Yep. Like, heck, if we wanted to, we can even extract through Klimov Street. I'm so glad that they added the flares so that they can be activated from the special slots. I pretty much always now have a flare with me, which is incredibly nice. It opens up the game and extraction so much. It's a very good change. Oh my god, okay, that reminds me, and I have to rant about this for a little bit. I know I'm playing Tarkov, but like, has anyone seen the freaking latest patch notes for Helldivers? One of those patch notes was literally like, hey, at higher difficulties, we've increased how much the enemy, like, how many calculations the enemy can do. This has come at the trade-off of, like, you know, worse performance. What? Like, what? What? It's like, hey, good news. Now, in situations where you really need a lot of performance, where there's tons of enemies, the enemies are much better at targeting you. And on top of that, your game is much laggier. I'm like, who made that decision? I'd really rather have the enemy just be laggy and take forever to lock onto me when dealing with hordes than, you know, just have a frozen screen and then my dead body. Like, come on. It's such a baffling decision. I can't, like, not talk about it. It just seems so incredibly weird. Like, it's one of those things where you try and preserve performance as much as possible, but apparently the Helldivers devs are like, nah, this part of the challenge. This is more challenge. I don't know why they keep serving up. I know that their most like hardcore kind of audience wants more difficulty, but I don't think most of their audience is hardcore. Well, Alex, why would you do such a thing? That's a terrible decision to make. Okay, that's another bear down. And another bear down, another bear down. Another silver token gets us. Another silver token for us. There we go, that works better. God, just everyone thorax. The one headshot. Everyone else is just mano a mano. Just bottle a bottle. Yeah, anyway, yeah, that was my rant of like, why reduce performance in order to make large groups of enemies be able to target you better? It's just baffling. Oh, hang on, I forgot a thing. All right, so that's one task finished, which we can turn in soon. The main thing that I want to do though is get our next thingy started. These Pliers Elite were exactly what we needed to get started on this defective wall. And that's going to take 12 hours, so by Monday that'll be done. Ooh, that's real bad. Okay, I'm going to mop. Hopefully once that's done, those won't be as bad. I'm actually just going to turn off the generator. We don't need it, right? What do we need for this? We need wires and Nixor lens. Okay. Illumination's finished up. What about the lavatory? We need water collector. Water collector, we need Jaeger 2 2 motors, hoses, and 2 toolkits. The toolkits are gonna be such a pain. Alright, yeah, for the most part, we just need wires. Wires, and more wires. This one, yeah, this one requires gen and heating, so that's gonna take forever. Right. Hideout customization. Yeah, we changed from the bare ceiling to the gray ceiling. Here we go. Figurines, nutrition unit. Where do we want? Can't do that there. Med station, rest space. Yeah. Yaha. Hang on, okay, I gotta see this now. Where is... I don't know where it added the bear buddy. If it added the bear buddy. It didn't show like any kind of like save or anything. Hang on. Let's turn on the lights. You guys see a bear buddy? Yeah. This is the rest space area. Where did you add oh my god, it's tiny. Hi, hello. It's so tiny. But okay, I like that. That's great. Alright, I'm happy with that. Now, problem. We have nowhere to put these plates. This water filter, we can sell them. What time is it? It's been like 2 hours. I can see about... I can do one more. 167 looks like. Water filters have really gone down in price, unfortunately. I guess a lot of people are... They've seen the price and they're all rushing to get them. Ooh, nice. Honestly, almost the gas mask filters. Like, it would cost you so many gas mask filters to... Can I just... What material is this? That's ceramic. Okay, so the problem with ceramic is it's not very good repairability. So that ceramic will lose its capability fairly quickly. Got ourselves another ablative wallet, not that we particularly need it at the moment. Got ourselves a lot of grenades. We're gonna have to start selling some stuff. This fit here. Is that 5? That is 5. Perfect. And don't know if another medicine case would help. Nice. Alright. We're almost up to 2.5 million. And we're almost at... Yeah, we just need like one more pack of screws. And we can see about finally upgrading our hideout and not having to deal with this bullshit. Hang on, 1 second. If Fence has 2 horses... Nope. If Fence had 2 horses, we would have been able to deal with this, but oh well. Yo, there's some good selection here right now. Want to use... I really like that gun. I'll get there eventually, chat. We'll get there eventually. Okay, we got slugs, buckshot. That one might not be bad. And now he has tasks for us. As a scav, we can't do that. We are not allowed to be scabbing this go around. Okay, that propitol is going to be on 0. That SJ, I mean, I don't want... Ah! So tempted to sell so many of these, but I know that we need them for stuff down the line. But it's honestly like it's so far down the line. Oh, but that's a PP19 that we can use that one fairly quick. Do any of these guys have like containers yet that we can purchase? Yeah, so we need 2 more horses for that. For a pistol case, we just need 2 more syringes. Another medicine case, we need plenty of stuff. Key tool, we're not gonna get to a key tool anytime soon. We're not too bad on like getting another dog tag, on getting another Lucky Scav junk box. Once we expand this space, we can put another Lucky Scav junk box. I think at level 1, no one else has anything for us, though. Yeah, we don't have like 5 Bitcoin. We need 2 more Tetras. Ragamuffin also has nothing for us. If we had gotten out with a Cordura, we may have been able to do something. So yeah, these ones, you can't put this backpack inside of another like itself. This backpack, though, doesn't have that limitation for some reason. I'm assuming they just forgot to set up a flag or something. So getting that other backpack would be nice. I am about to go on like I'm so frustrated. I am about to go on like a massive selling spree. You still need to level that up though. Need that for a quest. That one's plus 12. That one's just nice to have. Okay, yeah, here we go. This. Can we start making some stuff is the question. No. No, not particularly. We can't like make anything. Probably should keep the Alionka to make into a pack of sugar, because the Alionkas sell for like 70 grand and the packs of sugar sell for like 200 grand. Right, so we need rye croutons. Welcome to staring at screen simulator. Yeah, we don't need another MP7. I'm just gonna start selling stuff. You know, I'm sure I'm going to regret this like later, but for now, I am just gonna start selling stuff. This one we can sell. What kind of ammo do you have? AP 6.3, M882, and PST. That's such a weird collection of ammo. Okay. Here, take. Okay, whatever. I'm just. That needs to be moved off. That needs to be moved off. That VPO, honestly, I can just sell. Let's just sell this. I mean, that APB. There we go. That's another thing to be sold. Now we have a little bit more space. What do we want to put in that space, though? This Saiga. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. I know, chat. I know. I don't care. Now, I believe in this one. Yes. Okay, perfect. We can store our armor. So we have spare armor plates should we need them. Unload, put some more 7mm in there. There we go. Honestly, so tempted. That counts as an assault rifle, though, so I don't know when's the next time I'm going to be able to get one of those, and getting those out of raid is not like the easiest thing. So difficult getting ammo for them, though. Alright, this one we're going to sell. That one we need. I should just, like, use these up. That one we also need. That flechette we also don't need. What I should be putting in there is something that I'm not going to use for a while, like this Uzi. These slickers, you know, something that I can just reach for without it having to be yeah. Sorry. So we prepped that for like our Desert Eagle, but like, there we go. I was gonna say I'm just gonna free up that space, but we didn't have to. Sorry. My brain sometimes. Just so you know, that is still going on in my head, though. That's not stopped. I've just stopped singing. The Vector, we definitely want to keep. Actually, hang on. We have 60 HP rounds. Turn on the generator. Get to our workbench. Oh my god, we don't have the regular pliers? That sucks. Hang on. Defense, you happen to have like a pair of pliers. I can't believe we don't have... What did we use those... We don't have pliers. Oh my god. What do we use those pliers for? That one doesn't give us any extra space. This one has a plate and gives us quite a bit of... Like, it takes up this amount of space, so you get like a whole extra grid and row of space. Anyway. Wait. We've spent 9.5 million... That seems incorrect. That seems incorrect. I don't think I've earned that much money. Also, I'm just checking. I know. Oh, I want it. I want the precious. Okay, whatever. No, get. Okay, all right, we're out of there. We have escaped. Let's see. Yeah, so stuff like this we can sell. A bunch of these we need to keep because we need them for quests. There we go. We have a space for a CMS kit. We'll keep that SG6 with us, the one that we have. This S-March can also go. We can put a cat in there. What else? You know, we find morphine like so often. It's not really a problem. The Salewa can go in there. These grenades can go in here. We'll keep one set of... We'll keep some grenades with us. My god, we had just like 400,000 of like loose stuff just in our inventory. We have an ablative wallet. We have a lot of ablative wallets already. I'm just gonna not bother. Okay, I think we've managed to get everything sorted. Ugh. Ragamuffin, take this. There we go. That was 400 grand of loose stuff. Fun fact, we no longer have an ablative wallet. Yeah, that can go there. Okay, all right. I think we're like ready to go. I'm just gonna leave this behind and sell it. That's almost no uses left. It's no point in bringing it. I'm going to bring one of the more used up ones just in case though, and that'll free up some more space for us. We have? Yes, we do. Okay. Almost went in there with a full wallet. There we go. We're up to 2.5 million. Hey. I'm honestly tempted to, even if we don't have the money, like it's gonna be sucky to have to go in there with nothing, but just start it. Like we're gonna get to 3 million and we're just going to immediately start construction on that thing. So in the spirit of that, let's just do 2 quick ground zero runs. We need to extract through, I think it was Emercom checkpoint. Yeah, okay. Let's hope that we can get the Emercom extract and we can run through these 2 missions quickly. And we are just looking for a pack of screws. Since we're looking for a pack of screws, we basically don't have to go above ground at all. We can just search all underneath and just stick to the buildings and not go on the main street at all. Oh, that took forever. That took... Yeah, if I can find... I'm basically just... This weekend, I'm just going to be refreshing. Every once in a while, I'm going to log in and look and see if we have any of the components we need. Perfect. This is actually where exactly we want it to be. I'm going to keep refreshing and see. It's like, okay, do we have the components for Gunsmith Part 4? Do we have the components for Gunsmith? And just keep trying to find those. Yo. And hopefully by Monday, I'll have a mostly assembled OPSKS. If not, oh well. I know we have like the gun itself. We have like we have the silencer for it. The main thing that we need is like the SKS TAPCO. Like we need the different body for it. I won't lie, I thought that container was a PMC, or at least a body. And considering that pretty much the only things that can be up here are PMCs, I was like, I think we needed that for something. We have plenty of space opened up in our... We have plenty of space opened up in our scab junk boxes. I keep collecting those for armor. We have so many of those drinks. It's gonna take forever to get the thing that can actually store foods. Once we get it, we're gonna free up so much space though. I got that DVD out of Reflex for its PCBs, but we no longer need it. I'ma just jump. Nah, not at all safe to loot that. Oh, we don't need a second one of those. And they're absolutely not worth it. I think they're something like 30 or 40 grand, but they take up like six slots, so they're basically worth nothing. They're worth like basically like 6K a slot. So Cordura is something we are absolutely looking for, because with Cordura we can barter for the LBCR backpacks. Will give us more space in our stash. I think we need that for something. And by that I mean I'm not sure that we have enough Pox RAM in our storage. So we might actually need to pick it up. Okay, apparently we're just finding every single hard disk in existence. See, Quelix, unlike you, these guys have not switched away to SSDs yet. It's all just hard disks. Damaged ones at that, apparently. Just hoovering up every loose. Apparently, I'm just like the garbage man. I'm just hoovering up every bit of loose loot I can possibly find. We actually don't need those. The wires we do need. PCBs we don't. We just started making the thing that required them. We need that actually. Yeah, those fans I believe we need for... Ooh, nice. We got our strength up to level 8. Sweet. Those fans we need for a quest, which means we can turn them in a little bit at a time, so they're not actually taking up any space for us. The heck? Yeah, I believe that's most of the stuff that we... Oh, no, that's not the engine. This is... That is like a large contingent of the CPU fans that we need. Oh, a boobin. think we need that AGR 870. I'm not like sure, but I think we do. Okay, we don't need that max energy, we need that CPU fan. We're already like way too full up on max energies. I can't believe I haven't found like a pack of screws in all this mess. Like, come on. Nice. What does this give back? That's 50 energy. 15. Anything over there? Nope. There's some noodles. No weapon case either. Yeah, as we saw, we need wires for pretty much everything in our hideout currently. Like, every single thing in our hideout needs wires at the moment. I really want that sawed-off Mosin. That's just like a really fun modification for it. Okay. That guy just didn't care he was getting shot at. Interesting strategy. That's just a flashlight, we don't need that. Had exactly the amount of rounds we needed to fill up our stack, though. Ooh. Oh, we want that tool set. Shit. Okay. This is a bad place to do this, but we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna throw that, drink this, throw out those. Put this here, and then we can take these two. Perfect. So yes, we are actually looking to extract at Emerald. I'm not sure that the Tamathi knife is that worth it as like a sellable. I think you do need it for a quest though. Hate doing this freaking crossing. Always worried among that huge like clutter of cars and everything. There's gonna be someone I don't see. Didn't we need that bone for something? I think that may have been a daily. We don't need it like anymore. Here's someone. Somewhere. Might be above us. It's hard to tell these days. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, so yes, we do have to go upstairs because we need to search through all those filing cabinets for... Throw this away. We need to search through all those filing cabinets to hopefully find some screws. We just need like one set of screws. And we can start construction on our expanded stash. At this point, I don't even particularly care for getting out specifically at Emercom. I don't much care for to finish off that daily. I just want to get started on the stash upgrade, because that thing's gonna take forever. Do we have a... We do have... Okay. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna pop the SJ6 just to be able to get out of here faster. Just so that we can actually get a move on. I think someone may have kicked open the door. Oh my god. I'm way too jumpy. Like, I got up and I started sprinting, and I saw those bags, and I'm like, oh god, the top half of a guy in military camo. Oh, I definitely need to get myself more sleep. I am misidentifying things left and right. No, we can't. We can't. We just have to leave it. We need it, but we just have to leave it. We already have too much stuff. We need this stuff for quests and money and the like. My god, I just need a pack of screws. Come on, man. Come on, graphics card. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna throw away the wires in this Poxoram, because that cord is worth 4 wires. Come on. That's BT ammo. That would have been worth a lot to us if we could use it. Another CPU fan. Okay. That's what? That's 4 and 4. So that's like more than half of the fans that we need. I would like that sodium as well, though, but I've got no space for it. We already have a Taz. Ooh, we need that for a hideout upgrade. Huh. Huh. Flashlight. CMS kit? No screws, chat. We checked so many filing cabinets and building supplies, and we didn't get a single pack of screws. The irony of this game not wanting to screw us. It was right there, chat. I can't not. Like, come on, it was right there. Yeah, someone definitely kicked open that door. I have no idea who or where. Who or where or why or how. Come on, screws. Come on, screws. Well, I mean, I'll take it. That's still real good. No, there's nothing in here. Construction crates. Ah. The frustration just keeps mounting. Come on, man. I don't even know if we need any more relays or if that stuff's already been built. Ooh, okay, we need that G-phone for a quest. That's the thing that we need, a G-phones. But the PMC's still here. Does not look like it. Oh, that we also need for a quest. This door is not supposed to be closed. I'm assuming the PMCs have gone through here. I don't know if we're going to run into them or not, though. I'm trying to remember, like, this portion of the map. I'm having issues. Oh, there goes our SJ6. Pack of screws. Please, pack of screws. I thought this was connected to the building behind it. I feel like it's connected in some way, I just can't remember how. We've kind of just gone back to the underground. I wanted to go out through the building, but oh well. We need those. Oh, we need those. We need those. There we go. Now we can take apart those hollow point rounds. don't mind me. I just gotta stay hydrated. Yes, okay, there we go. I did remember correctly. This does connect to that other building. Just gotta be careful of the PMCs that have also come this way. So luckily for us, I think those PMCs have already extracted. Okay, just gonna crawl up these stairs to recover our stamina. God, this would be so uncomfortable to do in real life. Just crawl upstairs. Give me your secrets. He held no secrets. Dang it. I was really hoping for like a clippable moment there of like the screws we needed. Yeah, so the AI PMCs went through here. Loot Goblin for the win! I literally checked every single possible, like, thing before here, and in the last possible moment, on a random dead body, we found what we needed. That's gonna be a clip right there of just like going through, like, it's just like dozens and dozens of filing cabinets and just me going like, screws, give me screws, give me screws, and then do the pun of like, you know, the game not screwing me, and then we do the like, oh, the last possible thing. Okay. So that's one of those dailies done. We've got a bunch of stuff requests. One thing we do need is we need to see about potentially finding a boss somewhere. If we can get ourselves a golden token, we can purchase the SKS Tapco off of the flea market and basically be done. What is this thing? Oh, to level 2, okay. And basically be done with the... I forgot the thing that I was saying. Right, be done with Gunsmith Part 4. Anything else? We just need beef stew. Right, we gotta go to... Yeah, we need one more of those G-phones. Nice. Okay, that's one subtask completed. Ugh. We definitely need... Oh my god, I went in there! I went in there with a quest item. Yikes. Oh, that was close. Okay, this one's at least easier to get. Okay, here we go. Screws. Okay, that's a huge milestone for us. That's a huge, huge milestone for us. If we can find, I think like 10 more PMC tags. But anyway, huge milestone for us. Upgrading our stash to level 2. Yeah, see, it goes to 10 by 38 from 10 by 28. I don't know why I'm getting the 2 stash size bonuses from. And I don't... For this is just like a basic account, so it has no upgrades. Okay, in 24 hours, we will have the thing that we need. All the rest of these are for selling. This we need to keep. This we also actually need to keep. Rest of that we can freely sell. Oh, who wants it? Can Jaeger take any of this? Just the Serval lighter. Peacekeeper will take that. Okay. Skier, will you take anything? Nope. Okay. Actually, hang on. Okay, he'll take these. Not for as much money, but we still need, you know, money spent with preps. Okay, there we go. We're back up to quite a bit of money again. Okay, I guess it used the money from there. And on top of that, that's 210 grand for finishing that one quest. Now. Okay, I'll keep the aluminum splint and the Alionka, because we now know that that can be ripped apart to make stuff. We need rye croutons. Yep, pack of sugar. Okay, I'm just gonna start on this. That's gonna use up a bunch of the stuff that we have. I'm gonna start on this. Perfect. Okay. Okay, that's freed up some space. Not that we can, like, see where that free space is, as all of our stuff is a little bit too preoccupied, but, you know. I probably shouldn't be bringing every bit of ammo with us. I'll deal with those later. Okay. And we're gonna go back onto ground zero, and hopefully we get the good spawn again and do what we need to do. Ah, that's major, chat. We got, like, vents today. We got, like, defective wall and stash upgrade going. It's so good. Things are going very well for us. Can we repack one? No. Can turn that into morphine. That's about it. What do we need for level 3? Okay, so we have the Letics we need. We just need, bottle of saline solution and to level these guys up a bit. Okay, we're gonna do one more quick ground zero, and then probably call it a day. And then the next time we come back, we will have so much more stash space! No! Oh, that's so frustrating. We don't have the Emercom exit. Okay, well, we're still gonna try and get some loot. We need to be getting, We still need to be getting like money and the like. If we can also get some PMC kills, that would be great as well. This thing is in... There we go. Come on. Can you not? There we go. I knew you could. So we are still looking for quest items here. This, and hideout items. That's 2 of the tool sets that we needed for that one upgrade, hideout upgrade. Apparently they just leave whole cans just lying around here. That's great. Okay, apparently now I've decided to enter focus mode and not talk at all. Now that there's very little at stake for us, we don't have like a GPU or anything. Now I'm just like all business and no talking. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm just getting tired. I need to like run through this like quickly. I would like, we're gonna try one more time to see if we can finish the daily. If we don't get a good spawn, it's probably gonna be the last run. And then even if we get a good spawn, I'm probably just gonna try and sprint through fast as possible. Nice, we needed that. We needed that as well. Okay, we can get ourselves... Oh my god! There was a man's there. I think maybe because it was dark, he didn't see us? That was weird. That's happening up above. Yeah, I know it's happening up above. It sounds like it's very close by, right? Sound is... in this game is weird when it comes like above or below you. Oh my god, they... Come back here, you. You don't get to run away from me. Nope, come on. What? Oh. Okay, so probably what's gonna happen is we're just gonna get, like, invasion of the scavs now. The heck was that guy? blood splatter I thought was a person. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go reset. Nice, that was actually stuff that we did need. Alright, we no longer need those CPU fans, I don't think. Ooh. Perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for right there. Okay, we can pop a flare and get the heck out of here. I very rarely take this route, so I don't know all the angles. Come on. Did we already go through the flare zone? Hello? Do we not have... We should... That should always be open. What is happening with the flares this run? There we go. Hang on. Oh my god. I have to be really careful because I don't want to get sniped. There we go. Okay, so we aim about there. Do we see... Okay, good. We see the flare. Okay. Alright. Flare extracts are just really weird this go around. Alright. One more try at ground zero. Hopefully we get Emercom checkpoint. If not, we'll call it there. Come on. Right side, we now actually have the space for all of these things. That one we here. Riot croutons we're going to be using basically right away. This we can just sell. These two we can sell as well. Can we sell this to Skier? For 6 grand less, but yes. Just gonna take that. Gonna keep these on us. Gonna sit here. Does Jaeger take any of the drinks? Oh, he does. Okay, that's a good space to spend money with Jaeger. Alright, everything else is pretty much good. Alright, one more ground zero and we'll call it a day. We just need to get the freaking Emercom extract. We just need the Emercom extract. Come on. Oh my god, how nice would it be if we could just pick our starting spawns in PvE? PvP, I can understand why it's randomized. If in PvE we could pick our starting spawns, that would be incredible. That would be so good for us, so many dailies. Okay, we got Emercom. We got Emercom. And this is a good place for us to be. Okay. We are just gonna loot a bunch around here. And then we're just gonna hit up Emercom and get the heck out. Don't know that I need that sewing kit. There's someone below us. Yeah. I'm always paranoid that one of these updates, they're gonna make it so scavs can, like, not scavs, but like PMCs can just spawn up here and wait for you in ambush. And that's just not gonna be a fun time for me. I still check it like every time because I'm incredibly paranoid about the devs doing such things. But, you know, the longer it goes without them doing it, the more lax that's going to become until, you know, you're just completely relaxed and they actually do it. And then it's like, well, now the paranoia is never going away. Oh, of course, now we find more screws. Watch now as we find like 10 packs of screws, whereas we had to pilfer the entire map before to find one. See, like right here. Imagine they spawn a PMC right here. PMC gets stuck. You're so not used to checking this at all. You just go there. You don't even notice that. No, chat. I will not stop giving them ideas. Yeah, think they watch my stream? Come on. Yep, there it is. Okay. Don't actually need that. We're extracting 3 Emercom regardless. Nice. Okay, that's more wires for us. That's 8 wires right there, just from those 2 cords. Okay, I'm gonna take those just to see if they're tradable for anything. I don't think they're tradable for anything good, but I just want to check. Once we're in the hideout, I'm just gonna like right click and, you know, check required. That was a bit on the dangerous side. I don't need that anymore, I don't think. Ooh, oh my god, yes. Oh my god, chat, we are so heavy right now. Okay, we're gonna get rid of a bunch of stuff that we don't need. Well, we got fuel for days now. Quite literally, like literal actual real world days. Oh my god, we're at like half of our movement speed. Getting out to Emercom is gonna be a fun time. Alright, we're just gonna take a nice leisurely stroll out of ground zero. If the game will freaking let us. On the bright side, moving like this, the AI is gonna spot us less easily. Unless, you know, we do something to make a lot of noise. What the? Nice. I was wondering what keys we don't have, and yeah, it's all the health resort ones. The biggest problem with being this heavy is just getting, like, away from the danger. Because we basically need to walk quite a bit across the map. Right, there was nothing in here. I remember now. We just need to take a moment to rest, though. Yeah, I actually quite like this combination of having, like, 3 different magazine types. It kind of works. Alright, our character is now just going to slowly trundle through to Emercom checkpoint. Use those. guy like hit us once? Maybe? No, I think we're missing health from walking through the barbed wire. Whoops. Just out for a leisurely Sunday stroll with my semi-automatic drum magazine fed shotgun. I wonder if this is actually training my slow walking skill. That's actually something I hadn't considered. The like slow walking skill, I guess if you train it up high enough, even if you're like overweight, you can still make yourself move a little bit faster. Yo, though. Yo, and a buckwheat. Nice. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Nice. That'll make a great storage for our... That'll make a great storage rig for our place. And if we need to, an armored rig. We are down to 4 walking pips. We are heavily overburdened. Where's Lydia when you need her? This game definitely needs someone sworn to carry your burdens. Okay, I guess we're just being extremely stealthy then. Yeah, I'm pretty much keeping all my stamina in case we need to sprint somewhere. Because as is, we are unbelievably vulnerable. Okay, that's far away from us. That's over there. This will help us with our strength. It'll reduce some weight on us and help us move better. I hear something. Thought I heard something, apparently not. Shit. Fine, chat. Nothing to worry about. We are perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Finally, a freaking daily completed. And that should get us enough money in case we need to go do other things. We got a bunch of scouts killed. I need to see if I can purchase some more upgrades for this gun. We've taken these guns out into fights quite a bit now. I'll see if I can get some upgrades for them. Yo, okay, being careful and like level 6 armor. Very nice. At the beginning of the stream, we almost lost it. We almost lost our armor at the beginning of the stream, and by the end of the stream, we just kept it all, and we got like 3 freaking hideout upgrades. That's so good. 3 hideout upgrades. We got like a quest done. We accidentally brought a quest item in with us, and then extracted anyway with it, and then delivered it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to sort all of those off screen. What I am going to do though is get this done. Nice. Okay, we're 9 points away from being able to do that. All right, we're gonna have to start going on Lighthouse soon. Just because, one, that'll be nice, and we have a bunch of quests. We have like the long road, and now that we have yeah, we have corporate secrets and we have energy crisis. Corporate secrets is gonna be with only shotguns, it's really gonna be tough to take care of the thingamaboppers. All right, we need one more spark plug found in raid. Okay, I'm gonna craft one more of these general wares, and then that'll give us what we need to get therapist to level 3 Monday. Perfect. Question. Does this guy have anything good right now before I call the stream? Oh, that'd be nice. We don't have SMGs yet though. Soon we're getting there. We are getting there. That's a keychain. It's not worth it for that much money. Anything else that we need? A horse would have been nice. Honestly, I'm just gonna take this for 81 grand. That's not too bad considering we don't have to carry it out, and we can still use it as a barter trade for we can still use it as a barter trade for the documents case, right? We just need another lion and another 6 horses. Okay. Alright, that's it for that. Let me just do the thing. Alrighty, thank you everyone so much for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. It really helps a small channel like mine. Today, got a whole bunch of work done. Hopefully we can get some more. We will have like basically a fresh new hideout. Our hideout will be like opened up, both in terms of our stash space and in terms of we will open up like a quarter more of the hideout. I stream regularly on Monday and Wednesday, doing Tarkov from 5 to 8 p.m. EST or GMT -5. And then Fridays, generally, that's kind of more of like a random day depending on kind of how I'm doing. But
That one's either Tarkov or some other game, or I'll work on my own games and like, you know, stream working on my own games or playing my own games. And that one goes from 2 to 5 p.m. EST or GMT -5. Today was a bit of a late day because my sleep has just been all over the place with the changing seasons. I always have trouble sleeping. I'm too hot at night, so it messes with my sleep. So I'm currently a night owl. I was making a new game prototype this morning. I basically made the shell of a new game from like 5 a.m. till like 9 a.m. and then went to bed and then woke up and streamed. Anyway, yeah, so along with streaming games, I also make games. These are some of the games that I've made. Over here, we have Eclectic Expansion Enterprise. It is a incremental sci-fi tycoon game with an abstract sort of art style where you go to new galaxies and you explore them in preparation for future colonization efforts. Castaway Soul is a abstract bullet heaven / action game with a mysterious story. That one, working on an update for it. Eventually, at some point, it'll happen. Currently, I'm in a bit of a rut, which is why, like, whenever I'm in a rut like that, I tend to just start a fresh project and go do something else that's not like the thing that I have to work on, and that generally like kind of gets the creative cogs flowing again. Yes, I combined several metaphors in there. Don't ask me what happened. But yeah, hopefully update for that. Hopefully at the end of the month. I just got a new set of textures for one of the new stuff that we're adding, and we'll see how that goes. I think that's just about everything. Yeah. All right. Thank you again, everyone, so much for watching. See you next time.